Hey guys, it's Carrie Payne coming to you from my kitchen. And folks ask me, like, what do you eat? And I'll tell you what I eat is a lot of the same stuff a lot of the time, pretty consistently. And so I'm going to share with you just a few things that I eat on a normal basis. And so I usually start with the same thing almost every morning. I usually have a huge bag of onions that I keep, and I use onions for a lot of stuff. So I will saute onions, mushrooms, and a big handful of spinach with a little bit of coconut oil or olive oil, whatever I've got. And I use this Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning to give it a little kick, and throw my 1 egg and my 2 egg whites in there. Sometimes I'll throw in a little bit of quinoa in there with the scramble. I cook it ahead of time. I cook a bunch of this, keep it in my refrigerator, and that's my breakfast. It's a great balance. I get in a lot of protein, and I get in a lot of, get in my veggies, and I get in some healthy carbs. So it's a great balance, and it keeps me pretty full. So then I stay on top of my water. I try my very best to stay on top of my water. I do have coffee in the morning, first thing. That's just a habit, and I like it when I read early, and so that's what I do. I try to stick with no creamer. I will do coconut milk sometime. I do cinnamon, and I do stevia. I don't use creamer in my coffee anymore, so that's just me. Dairy seems to not work great with me, so I try to cut it out as much as I can. So I always keep snacks in my purse. If I don't, I turn crazy. I do things like drive through McDonald's drive-thrus, and I don't need to do that. So I usually keep Kind bars in my purse. Where are they? Okay, so I get a box of these. Kind bars in my purse. Gets in some protein. This one is really low in sugar, only has 5 grams of sugar. It's the caramel almond sea salt one, and I love that. I also get Lara bars to keep in my purse, and I keep a bag of almonds. So that is great. And when I'm on the go, I will put some of these LaCroix, however you want to say it, in my purse. Or not in my purse, in my little cooler bag. I love this stuff. I love the coconut water. The coconut sparkling water. And I love the orange. So I'm just almost fresh out of this stuff. So I gotta get some more. So hydrate for sure. Now the other thing I will have in the morning, sometimes I like to keep it for my post-workout drink. If I'm home, like to work out late morning, I will have my shake. I have Shakeology. It's like packed full of nutrients, probiotics, and protein, and all kinds of great stuff, and makes me feel awesome. And so I will do this, chocolate vegan, with 1 banana, 2 tablespoons of PB2, a bunch of ice, and unsweetened almond milk, and it's like heaven. I love it after a workout because it just kind of gets me through having a dessert after a workout. So for lunch, I love Mexican food flavors. I do black beans a lot. I will throw like chicken in it. I'll make like a bowl of like black beans. I usually get the reduced sodium with chicken and vegetables, and I'll do it on top of a salad, and instead of dressing all those juices with a little bit of like fresh salsa on it, that's totally good. I also do spicy black bean burgers, and I'll do those sometimes with no bun, just a bunch of veggies. Sometimes I will use those little whole wheat sandwich thins if I want some bread in my life, and that's really good. For my like side or snacks a lot when I'm around the house or I'm cooking at night and I'm hungry, hummus and carrots, or hummus and green peppers, red peppers. I've really grown to love hummus. I did not like hummus before, like at all. So if you haven't tried it lately, give it a try. I get the roasted pine nut hummus. I get the olive tapenade hummus. Both of those are awesome. I do tuna fish a lot. I'll whip up a little bit of tuna, which is around here somewhere. Here it is. And I'll put it on top of a salad, and instead of dressing, I just kind of the juices from the tuna, I'll put a little bit of light mayo in there, and I'll put a few pineapple chunks on the side for some sweetness, and to get a little bit of fruit in there. For dinners, we do a lot of fish because we live down and have fresh fish. We do a lot of chicken. We do a lot of ground turkey meat. I'll make ground turkey meat meatloaf, put it in spaghetti sauce. I'm a pretty basic cook. I mean, I get crazy sometimes, but I'm a pretty basic cook. What else do we have? Quinoa, I said I make that, and I will put that with dinner. You know, I will put that if we do have like a carb for dinner, I'll do that. And I will also do a lot of sweet potatoes. Last night I sliced one really thin, or a couple really thin, tossed it in coconut oil, put a little cumin on it, a little sea salt, a little pepper, tossed it, and then put it in the oven at like 400 and kept flipping them, and they were nice and crispy and yummy, and we had that with our chicken. And so as far as in the afternoon, you need to pick me up. A lot of the times I will do like a cup of black coffee in the afternoon. That's just me. And I do that here now and again. In the evening when I'm thirsty and I'm hungry and I just want the cookies on top of the refrigerator that are sitting there staring at me right now, I do Constant Comment decaffeinated tea. It's spicy and yummy, and I put stevia in it, and I put cinnamon in it, and it's just, it does the trick. I mean, it hits the spot. So I do that. I do keep stevia on hand because I do have a little bit of a sweet tooth, but I try not to have a lot of refined sugars in my diet. So, you know, like I said, what I eat is pretty basic. It's not rocket science. It's a lot of the same stuff over and over again, but it's a lot of the same stuff that I really like. And so that's what I do. So if you have any questions, shoot me an email or leave me a comment on my Facebook page, and I will be certain to answer your question or help you out. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.